Hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Talk Entertainment News. It is your Wednesday morning. We are just a few hours away from American Thanksgiving. So if you're an American about to celebrate your Thanksgiving, I hope you have a wonderful day. In a moment, we're going to get to today's news, which deals with Five Nights at Freddy's. But before that, I want to tell you a little something. We are fast approaching 4,000 subscribers. And what I'd like to do is begin making the push for 5,000. And there's a couple of ways that you can help us. First of all is to subscribe and hit that alert button. That way you get all the alerts to our newest uploads, which come several times a week, or in the case of today, several times today. It also helps if you leave comments. Leave comments, keep them kind, respectful, constructive, and also like these videos. And with your comment, you can give us a super thanks as well, and pay us a little bit of money to just to show your thanks. As well as we do have a monthly membership, just one tier, $2.99 a month. And if you could do that, that would be a big help as we continue to grow the channel into the coming year. All right, though, onto that movie news. Five Nights at Freddy is coming to Blu-ray already. Five Nights at Freddy's 4K Blu-ray and DVD release date set for Blumhouse movie. Universal Pictures Home Entertainment has officially set the Five Nights at Freddy's 4K Blu-ray and DVD release dates for Blumhouse's newest horror movie based on the popular video game franchise of the same name. The film will see a November 28th digital release before hitting home video on December 12th. It comes nearly a month after the Josh Hutcherson-led movie had made its theatrical and Peacock debut. During its theatrical run, the film earned a worldwide gross of around $280 million. As far as I know, it's still playing, against a reported budget of just $20 million. That is good Blumhouse movie economics. What's on the Five Nights at Freddy's 4K Blu-ray and DVD? Both releases included all new bonus content featuring a behind-the-scenes look at the making of the iconic animatronics and recreating the immersive world of the game, which I had no idea the game existed prior to hearing the name of the movie. That is how out of touch I am from that sort of world. I'm a movie guy, TV guy, not much of a game guy. Listed below are the complete bonus features included in the home video release, and you can click down to the description of this video to see what those are. But yeah, no surprise that this is coming to video so quickly. That tends to happen these days. The movie was a big surprise at the box office, making way more money than anyone expected. And for that reason, you'd think that maybe they want to let it hang around in the box office a little bit longer, but no, they're getting right on it. And I think that's good economics as well for movie making. I think they figured out that if they do these short runs and they get right out there with the DVD, you can sort of piggyback on the advertising for the theatrical run. It's still in people's minds, still in the public consciousness, and you don't have to spend as much money propping up the eventual home video release. So there is that. Yeah. All right, is this something you're going to be buying, adding to your collection? Let me know in the comment section below. Before I let you go, I'm going to let you go on right over to Don's recent video, which is his review of Five Nights.
Hello, and welcome to Let's Talk Spoop. I'm your host, Don, and today we're going to talk about Five Nights at Freddy's, the movie that I watched on Peacock because I could, and I was interested in the concept. So, I did a short video on this already, and I promised a long video, and unlike the Hellraiser video I did, I'm actually going to do it this time, so that's cool. That's about it. So, as per usual, on Let's Talk Spoop, we break things down into 6 separate categories. Those 6 separate categories are story, acting, music, atmosphere, look, and finally creep. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into Five Nights at Freddy's. So, it's well acted. Good cast. For some reason, I started with acting on my notes. I don't know why. So we're going to talk about acting first. Take that, Jeremiah. Messing it up. Anyway, it's pretty well acted. I really liked the girl who played Abby. She was adorable. and kind of great at being rude. Matthew Lillard really nailed it. I really enjoyed Matthew Lillard in this movie. Initially, I didn't even realize that that was Matthew Lillard because he kind of uses this weird kind of old man voice almost in it that I was not expecting. I haven't seen Matthew Lillard in anything recently. Maybe that's what he sounds like now. But because when I think Matthew Lillard, I always think of two things: Scream, where he played Stu, and Scooby Doo, where he played Shaggy. And so I'm not used to him being kind of old and crotchety. For some reason, I scored this as a 2.5 on acting. I don't know why. I should definitely give it a 3 because the acting is good. They all did a good job for the most part. I wouldn't say there were standout roles or performances, but it was good. So it should have been a 3. That's going to throw off all of my math. So we're going to take a short intermission while I do math. And we're back. Hello. Moving on to story. This is exactly what you would expect. It's a guy at a ripoff of Chuck E. Cheese's trying not to get murdered, and then they bring his little sister in, and she's also trying not to get murdered. That's really about it. So it's exactly what you would expect. I gave it a 3 out of 5 for story. Music, music. I love the music in this movie. It's all like 80s kind of pop rock, which is my jam. So I thoroughly enjoyed the music in this movie. I gave it a 5 out of 5 because I loved it. Atmosphere. This movie's engaging. Even though you know exactly what's coming, you know exactly what's going to happen. There are no surprises. I was still riveted. I was still attached to my seat. So 4 out of 5 for atmosphere. Look, creepy animatronics, but other than that, there's very little special effects. One of the things I did enjoy, and this can either go into look or creep, but we're going to talk about it in look. I really enjoyed that all of the character deaths happen off screen, but in such a way as to make sure you know, like it was still visceral and you still felt it, but you didn't see it, which is part of keeping it kind of like family friendly, I guess, for a horror film. Um, my personal favorite, the death that apparently scarred Jeremiah's son for life, is one character gets bitten in half by the animatronic, and it like lifts her up and like, and so all you see is the shadow of her getting lifted up and then chomped in half, and it was phenomenal. I really enjoyed it. So I give it a 4. Correction. I gave it a 3 out of 5 for look because there's not really a lot of special effects. There's no like blood and gore or monsters or anything like that, but it was good. So 3 out of 5 for look. Creep, on the other hand, I give a 4 out of 5. So all the kills are. I already said this. Yeah, yeah. And then children ghosts are creepy. I'll just put that in there because children ghosts are in fact creepy. So we tally up those scores that I recently edited, and we get a 3.9er, so practically a 4 out of 5 for Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, that being said, I know I did a review on Willy's Wonderland with Nicolas Cage. I actually enjoyed that movie a lot more than I enjoyed Five Nights at Freddy's. But I appreciate Five Nights at Freddy's. I appreciate that it exists. I appreciate all the YouTube cameos because it made so many YouTubers' careers and that it embraces the fanhood. I love all of that. And everything in it was great. I just really enjoyed Willy's Wonderland more. If you are not hung up on it having to be Five Nights at Freddy's and you want to watch a movie about animatronics killing people, you should check that out. I've got a review somewhere. Jeremiah, if you want to put a link. Yeah. Okay, thanks. Bye.